Hello and welcome to the Spirit, Mind, Body membership training today. Today I'm going to talk about irritable bowel or any kind of irritation in the lower bowel. And I want to start off by saying the number one cause of this problem is emotional distress, even if we're unaware of it, even if it just is from the daily tasks of going and not having enough downtime. But we have more neurotransmitters in our gut than we even do in our brain. And so how many of you have had a time in your life or an experience where you're so mad that you're not even hungry, or you're so sad or upset that you're not even hungry? Sometimes we get hungry when we're upset, but a lot of times when we're sick or when we're really upset about something, we're just not even hungry. And the reason why our appetite is gone is our body promotes that so that it can save the energy for boosting us and keeping us surviving and being able to cope. If we're taking too much of the energy to digest our food, we don't have that energy to keep us thriving. So our body knows we got to keep this person alive. Digestion has to be shut down for a while. So when we're eating, even if we do eat when we're upset, we have a really hard time breaking down that food. And also our frustrations that we hold or even suppress in our system, especially for years, it will have that same effect of holding in tight in the bowel and in the digestion, and it can cause so many issues. So I had an experience after I had been in the nutrition field for years and had many healing experiences and had my organized program and business up and going and helping many people heal in many different ways. And after my last baby, had some major digestive issues and lower bowel issues, which the lower bowel had been an issue I had my whole entire life, but had it really under control and doing really well. So had these digestive issues come up, it was major. Like, I wasn't digesting anything. I was always bloated, always very grumpy and irritable and uncomfortable, and I felt like I already ate so good, so I was frustrated that I was having this issue. It took me about 3 years between all the reading and cleanses and figuring things out, and through those 3 years, just through prayer, I kept feeling like there's things that you need to learn from this. Obviously, everything we go through, there's things for us to learn. But I've been able to help so many people since then figure out their digestive issues and their lower bowel issues. So the point of all of that is I was led to, and I had to clean my body out even more and change some things. I needed to build the digestive juices in my gut and clean out even better and eat even cleaner. And so there's always more that we can do. But what helped me the most was to work on my emotions, and I kept being led to that. There's things that you need to let go of. There's things you need to release, and there's things you need to work on. And so as I finally gave in and allowed myself to go deeper where I didn't even realize there was things that needed to be worked on. And so I want to start off by giving some affirmations that can help and just bring an awareness of how much our emotions and beliefs and suppressed memories and all of that affect our physical functioning of our body. So some affirmations that help to allow the body to heal in the lower bowel is: my intake, assimilation, and elimination are in perfect order. I am at peace with life. So that comes from Heal Your Body by Louise Hay. I love her book, and there's so many other powerful affirmations that you can use that helps bring peace to that area of your body so you can digest properly, so you can move things out, get rid of the toxic. And so often we turn to just the toxic food, which is very essential to be putting in the right foods, but we need to be eliminating the toxins emotionally as well, so that that lower vibrating toxic energy can be transformed to a positive, and we can let go and move out the negative. Okay, so as far as what to do with the physical healing elements that we have around us, first of all, get rid of the processed food, sugar, animal products. For me and for those that I worked with that have healed, they completely cut out all animal products, cut out bread, chips, sugar, all the processed stuff. And so you'd mainly be consuming green smoothies, fresh juice, delicious, beautiful salads, raw treats, which you can get my recipe book on my website, cynthiasumner.org, or you can type in Google raw treats, so that you have a treat, but you need to be careful with the sweets. Make sure you're chewing really well so you're digesting your food first in your mouth, and then it makes it easier for your the digestion in your belly. Okay, so really where you need to go first off is the emotions, and then the inflammation. Inflammation is what causes so much irritability and flare-up in the body. And so taking cayenne pepper 3 times a day would be the first thing that I would do. And you want to consume as many greens as you possibly can, because that will alkalize that acidic state that you're in and help bring down the inflammation and the flare-up and the pain. And then another thing that you can do is use an essential oil, some essential oils to rub on the belly and the bottom of the feet, to take in a capsule. Make sure it's food-grade essential oils. The oils that I use and highly recommend is doTERRA essential oils. They have a blend called Digestin, and it has fennel in it and ginger and peppermint. It's just such a good oil blend, and it helps so much to calm that part of the body. And the other thing that you can do is use Dr. Christopher's lower bowel formula. This has a very light laxative in it, so if you're worried about the laxative, it's most of it, it's like 3% of what's in the formula. The rest of it is food for the lower bowel area, and it will help cleanse, nourish, and rebuild the area so that it is functioning properly. And another thing that you can take along with the essential oil from doTERRA is Dr. Christopher's soothing digestion formula, and that will help calm the digestion and the irritability and help you to get through the cleansing better. A lot of times when there's a IBS problem going on, or anything with the colon or the lower bowel or the intestines and all of that, is we can be backed up with, like I said, toxins, that heavy metal. And that heavy metal can come from immunizations and if you're on any of the, I can't think of the word, any of them that you would go and get to the doctor to heal with the over-the-counter medication and all of that. And over-the-counter medication has a lot of heavy metals in there, and so we just need to cleanse that out of the bloodstream, the lymph system, and get that out of the body. So bugleweed is a good one to cleanse out. Also oil pulling. So bugleweed is an herb. Oil pulling, you can use olive oil, or you can use coconut oil, or you can use grapeseed oil. And in the morning, right when you wake up, rinse in your mouth with one of those oils for 10 minutes or 2 minutes, but at least for a couple of minutes. And it really actually pulls from the bloodstream to your mouth and will pull heavy metals out, and you can just spit it out and then brush your teeth really good. Also getting in a very steamy shower, or sitting in a steamy bathroom or in a sauna, a wet sauna, and then you sit in there for a few minutes and then go out and jump on a mini rebounder. That will help pull the toxins out from the cell as you've got the moisture in your skin and in your cells, and breathing it in and then going in and out and doing that. So between that and using the heavy metals, drinking lots of distilled water or purified water. And the reason why we recommend distilled water is it's just water. It's just H2O. And so it's been steam distilled, so it catches just the water moisture, and there's no hard minerals in it. You don't need to add any nutrients in the water, because that we get the nutrients from our food. And we want to get it where it's grown from the ground, not where it's gathered from, in the creeks and in the lakes where there's hard minerals where our body can't uptake that and can't absorb it. So it can uptake it into the body, but then it's stored into the joints. So we want water that will actually just go in and cleanse out, and actually distilled water will go through and gather up the hard minerals that our body can't absorb, and it will help eliminate it. And clearing out the hard minerals and the toxins and getting our body to an alkaline state calms everything down, where the bowel can function properly, the body can digest the nutrients properly, it can and eliminate everything that we don't need, and keep a very vibrant system and body and energy going on, so that we can now feel at peace with life and feel peaceful in our mind and in our heart, and absorb those nutrients that we need to be vibrant and to feel happy and have the energy that we need. So those are the tips that I recommend. Along with that is taking time to be still every morning and every night, even if it's for only 2 minutes, but I recommend for longer if you can, so that your body can just be still and relaxed, and then everything will flow and function properly. One last tip is I recommend having a series of colonics, at least 2 or 3 within a few days. And that will just clear out that area, but you never want to do it long term. We want to build and strengthen the lower bowel area and the digestion to be working properly on its own. If you ever have to lean on something that's not natural and just from the ground, you want to be aware of that. We don't want it to become a crutch. We want to promote the power of our body to work on its own. So remember, our emotions directly affect our body. We need to alkalize the body and clean up the toxins so that we can get rid of the inflammation and get rid of the hard minerals, boost the digestion, and get things flowing so that it's calm, peaceful, and happy. So feel free to forward this to anybody that you feel can use this information. And if you're ready for some real support and some deep information to help you move forward and heal quickly and to get the results that you're looking for, you can reply to this email. We would love to have you join our healing program. We love to share this with as many people as are ready. And so hopefully this can help motivate you and give you some tips to help moving forward in your healing. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you next week.